In the vast expanse of the Andromeda Galaxy, the planet Atreus housed the formidable Ataxian Dominion, a race renowned for their fierce combat skills and rigid honor codes. Humans from the Sol system, burgeoning members of the Intergalactic Union, were known for their adaptability and resilience. Despite their peaceable intentions, the human prowess in warfare was not to be underestimated. The Ataxians, intrigued by the humans' unconventional warfare tactics and deeply trained honor systems, decided to test their mettle. They provoked a conflict, mocking the humans' primitive ballistic weapons and their adherence to humanitarian principles, such as the protection of medical personnel and the respectful treatment of prisoners of war. Ataxian soldiers, draped in formidable exoskeleton armor and wielding plasma weaponry, launched a series of attacks targeting human medical units and supply convoys. The Ataxians found it amusing that humans refrained from targeting medics and even aided wounded enemies. To the Ataxians, this was a sign of weakness, one they were eager to exploit. As the Ataxians continued their ruthless onslaught, the humans remained resilient. Their soldiers, armed with conventional firearms and guided by a strict code of ethics, endured the brutal campaign. However, the constant breaches of conduct by the Ataxians led to a fateful decision by the human coalition's high command. A stern warning was issued to the Ataxian leadership to cease their violations of the Galactic Accord or face the consequences of total war. The Ataxians laughed off the threat, dismissing it as empty posturing. True to their word, the humans escalated their response. They unleashed a new arsenal, the result of years of secretive R&D. The initial engagement saw the deployment of the Thunderstrike rifles, high-caliber electromagnetic projectile weapons that shattered Ataxian armor with ease. Human soldiers, now equipped with advanced tactical exosuits, engaged Ataxian forces with brutal efficiency. But it was not just the new weaponry that turned the tide. The humans utilized a weaponized form of nanotechnology dubbed Spectre swarms. These swarms infiltrated Ataxian equipment and infrastructure, silently dismantling and sabotaging their technology. Ataxian ships found their systems failing mid-battle, their impenetrable armors dissolving into dust. As the war intensified, the humans deployed phase scorcher bombs, devices that released a wave of energy capable of phasing through physical matter, disintegrating anything non-organic it touched. Ataxian strongholds, once thought to be impenetrable, crumbled under these relentless assaults. The Ataxian High Command, stunned by the sheer scale and efficiency of the human retaliation, sought a ceasefire. The Ataxian Chancellor sent an urgent message to the human leadership, pleading for an end to the hostilities and promising adherence to the Galactic Accord. The human response was measured and resolute. You sought to test our resolve and humanity. You have learned that our strength lies not just in our weapons, but in our principles. We accept your ceasefire, but let it be known we fight with honor, but we do not fight without restraint. In the aftermath, the Ataxian Dominion reformed its military doctrines, adopting the humanitarian principles they once mocked. The Spectre swarms and phase scorcher bombs were stored away, reminders of the human capacity for restraint and devastation. The galactic community, having witnessed the conflict, adopted new treaties emphasizing ethical warfare and humanitarian treatment. The ataxian-human conflict became a case study, a stark reminder of the balance between might and morality. The humans returned to their peaceful endeavors, ever vigilant, ever ready to uphold their values in the face of adversity. The Ataxians, now respectful allies, worked alongside them, bound by a newfound understanding of true honor. Chapter 2: The Alliance forged in the wake of the conflict. The Intergalactic Union saw an unprecedented period of peace and collaboration. The Ataxians, having learned the value of honor and restraint from the humans, sought to rebuild their war-torn society. Human engineers and scientists offered their expertise, helping to restore the Ataxian infrastructure and integrate advanced technologies that promoted sustainable development. One of the most significant collaborations was the establishment of the Galactic Research and Development Council, GRDC, a joint venture between human and Ataxian scientists. The GRDC aimed to harness the technological prowess of both species to address pressing galactic issues, such as climate change on colony worlds, food scarcity, and interstellar travel efficiency. The first major project undertaken by the GRDC was the development of the Starbridge, a revolutionary transportation network using wormhole technology to connect distant star systems. This project required the combined efforts of human theoretical physicists and ataxian engineers, who together created a network that reduced travel time across the galaxy from years to mere hours. Chapter 3: The Shadow of Discord. Despite the newfound harmony, not all were content with the peace. A faction within the Ataxian Dominion, known as the Sons of Valor, believed that the Ataxians had lost their true essence by adopting human principles. They saw the humans as manipulators who had coerced the Ataxian leadership into submission. Under the charismatic leadership of General Rocker, a war hero from the conflict, the Sons of Valor began to plot a rebellion. General Rocker, embittered by the perceived betrayal of his people's warrior spirit, started to gather like-minded individuals. He tapped into the discontent of those who felt marginalized in the new cooperative society. Using advanced Ataxian cloaking technology, the Sons of Valor launched a series of covert operations aimed at destabilizing the Alliance. The first sign of trouble came when a GRDC research station on the planet Lyra 7 was attacked. The facility, which was developing new energy-efficient propulsion systems, was left in ruins with several human and Ataxian scientists unaccounted for. The attack sent shockwaves through the Union, reigniting fears of conflict. Chapter 4: The Call to Unity. The leaders of the Intergalactic Union, recognizing the threat posed by the Sons of Valor, convened an emergency summit, and Ataxian representatives, along with delegates from other member species, gathered to address the rising tensions. The human ambassador Elena Marquez and the Ataxian Chancellor Veric stood together, reaffirming their commitment to peace. Ambassador Marquez spoke passionately, "We have come too far and achieved too much to let fear and hatred tear us apart. The actions of a few do not define us. Together, we can overcome this threat and build a future where all species can thrive." Chancellor Veric echoed her sentiments. "Our honor is not in our ability to wage war, but in our ability to protect and uplift one another. We will not be divided by those who seek to return to the old ways." The summit concluded with a unanimous agreement to form a unified task force to hunt down the Sons of Valor and bring them to justice. This task force, comprised of elite soldiers and intelligence agents from multiple species, was led by Captain Nathaniel Drake of the Human Coalition and Commander Zara of the Ataxian Guard. Chapter 5: The Final Confrontation. The task force tracked the Sons of Valor to a hidden base on the remote moon of Caris. The moon, with its treacherous terrain and constant electromagnetic storms, provided the perfect cover for the rebels. Using a combination of human reconnaissance drones and Ataxian stealth fighters, the task force planned a coordinated strike. As they breached the rebel defenses, they encountered fierce resistance. The Sons of Valor, desperate and cornered, fought with a ferocity born of fanaticism. General Rocker, in his final stand, confronted Captain Drake and Commander Zara in the central command chamber. "You have betrayed and weakened our people," Rocker snarled. "You've turned us into weaklings dependent on these humans." Commander Zara responded calmly, "We are stronger together than we ever were alone. Your vision of strength is rooted in destruction, ours is in unity." The battle was intense, but the task force prevailed. General Rocker, seeing the futility of his resistance, made a desperate attempt to detonate the base's reactor, intending to take as many of his enemies with him as possible. Captain Drake, with quick thinking and bravery, managed to disable the detonation device, securing the base and capturing Rocker alive. Epilogue: A New Dawn. With the rebellion quelled, the Intergalactic Union entered a new era of peace and prosperity. The Ataxian Dominion, having faced its internal demons, emerged stronger and more united than ever. The GRDC continued its groundbreaking work, bringing about advancements that benefited all member species. The legacy of the conflict with the Sons of Valor served as a reminder of the importance of unity and the dangers of fanaticism. The humans and Ataxians, once adversaries, had become steadfast allies. Their bond, forged in the fires of war and tempered in the pursuit of peace, was strong. As the galaxy looked towards the stars, hopeful for the future, the words of Ambassador Marquez echoed in the hearts of all: "Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we will reach the stars."